Hello, my name is Coach Brian Han, and welcome to this video 2 on strengthening exercises, specifically for the core and for strengthening muscles that stabilize the hips, pelvis, knees, feet, and ankles to help improve your running performance and help you minimize the risk of injury. If you haven't done so already, I strongly recommend watching the first video in this series on the single best strengthening exercise for runners. Now, if you are not able to access that right now, what you can do is go to denverrunningcoach.com and then opt in to receive that video. Also, this will allow you to receive the important text that goes along with this video. So in the first video, I talked about single leg squats as being the single best strengthening exercise for runners. Now, the problem with that is that most runners can't properly perform the single leg squat because of muscle imbalances, muscle weaknesses, and flexibility issues. So I'm recommending that you don't start performing single leg squats for now. So these issues that I've mentioned are hurting runners as far as their speed, their running performance, and also significantly contributing to the injuries commonly experienced in runners: IT band syndrome, plantar fasciitis, knee pain, and so on. So the exercises that I'm sharing in these videos and in a DVD program that I'm going to be releasing soon are going to address those issues to help you improve your running performance and help you minimize the risk of injury. Okay, so in the first video I did demonstrate two exercises that you can do for now to help improve your strength, to help improve running performance and minimize the risk of injury. And those exercises were the single leg stand and the glute bridges. So I hope you've begun incorporating those into your training program. I want to demonstrate two other exercises today that you can add to your program as well. And these exercises are going to strengthen in the frontal plane, the side-to-side plane, and the rotational or transverse plane. And it's important that we as runners stabilize in those areas because most of us are weak in strength in those two planes of motion. We're strong in the third plane, the forward and back sagittal plane, but not as strong in these other two planes. And it's important that we are strong in these other two planes of motion because as we're running, as we have one foot on the ground, we need to stabilize that foot so that the hip isn't popping out, so that we don't get a collapsing inward of the upper leg, knee, feet, and ankles, which are contributing to the injuries commonly experienced in runners, and also are hurting our running performance, are hurting our running speed because we're wasting energy while that stuff's going on. So let's talk about a couple of exercises to address that. So the first, and before I demonstrate these exercises, I want to mention that it's helpful to have a resistance band for these two exercises. So the first is monster walks that we're going to do side to side. So you'll want to place your resistance band either right above your knees or right above your ankles. So obviously I'm placing mine right above my knees, and get that tight there. So you can try out those two different positions and see which works best for you. All right, now we're going to have, and actually I'm going to start over here. So we're going to have our feet about shoulder width distance apart. We're going to squat down slightly. We want to engage the abdominal muscles for support. And then what we're going to do is, I'm going to start to the left. We're going to take a step to the left. And then with the right foot, we're going to step to the left as well. And I'm going to step the right foot so that I'm back in the starting position with feet shoulder width distance apart. I'm not bringing my right foot to meet my left foot because I want to leave tension on my band to get the most benefit out of the exercise. So I'll continue on doing that, and I recommend doing 12 to 15 steps to one side, and then you can do 12 to 15 steps to the other side. And you should really feel that one in the glutes. So that's the first exercise, which strengthens in the frontal or side-to-side plane. The other exercise is another variation of the monster walks, which is going to strengthen in the rotational plane. So I'm actually going to start back here. So with this exercise, we're going to take wide steps. I'm going to step wide to the left, step wide to the right, and I'm getting a little bit of, I'm getting some rotation in my hips as I'm doing so to strengthen in the rotational plane. So keep in mind to take wide steps because you want to leave tension on the band. So I recommend taking 10 to 15 steps forward and then 10 to 15 steps backwards. And it probably looks a little bit funny, probably feels a little bit funny as well, but it is an effective exercise, and I definitely am feeling that in my glute muscles right now. So those are two more exercises that you can begin incorporating into your training program to help you build stability, to help you improve your running performance and minimize the risk of injury. So I'm developing a DVD program that will be released soon that incorporates these two exercises as well as the two exercises from the first video. It's an easy to follow program, and the exercises take 15 minutes or less to perform, and are the critical exercises that I found over years of training, pitfalls that I've had to overcome, and a lot of experts that I've learned from. I've learned these exercises from that have been very effective in improving my running performance and helping me minimize significant injury since plantar fasciitis that I developed early on. So incorporating these exercises has certainly helped me avoid any significant injury and improve my running times. So one other issue that is addressed in this DVD program are flexibility issues, and so there are certainly areas that a lot of runners are particularly tight in. So in the next video, I'm going to give you a couple of exercises, cool down exercises, that will help improve flexibility, really address flexibility in those areas to, again, help you improve your running performance and minimize the risk of injury. So certainly be on the lookout for that. I hope these exercises in this video have helped you, and so please share your questions and comments in the comment box below, or you can click reply and send those to me. I'd love to hear from you, and until our next video, I wish you the best with your training, and I'll see you later.